Hi all, my name is Eric and welcome to this week's episode. Um, on this channel I am trying to test my skills on random of projects. The project I'm working on right now is my Land Rover Discovery 2. I'm preparing it to take it on a long distance journey in the coming months. At, at this episode, I am going to show you what I did to fix the fan on my air condition, um, replacing injector washers and the seals, and also on top of it, my car is facing a slight problem. When I accelerate, it makes really loud whistling noise. Now, if I knew that earlier, I probably wouldn't replace as many parts as I replaced at this stage, but I heard that it's actually good that I did it. So if you don't know, on all of my previous videos, I have replaced the tension belt, the pulley idle roller, I think it's called, power steering pump, and turbo. Because why not? Where after the chatting with the people from the community, they also said that, you know what, you probably have a problem with gasket on your manifold. And turns out that after gathering from a couple of weeks ago, one of the gentlemen pointed out that it's actually leaking exhaust fumes from the bottom. So that's on the agenda on this episode as well. Right, so you know where we are. Three things I need to fix. Starting with I think I'm gonna start with the one that annoys me the most, which is the manifold gasket. I was advised to get not only the manifold gasket but also the new pins and nuts. I suspect why. I'm hoping it's just gonna be a easy replacement. Fingers crossed. So after I'll be able to replace the gasket, the next step is because the engine bay would be there, so I might as well just replace the shuttle valve, and after that the final piece of puzzles would be to replace the motor on the conditioner on the AC fan. So what have I done to get to a point where I need to replace the motor? So I did my research, and I was doing a lot of research, trust me, and I did found a number of companies that supply the parts for this particular issue, but I'm not gonna lie you, they were horrendous prices, and I was just not afford to buy those parts. So after chatting on number of forums, a lot of people suggested that you can get a replacement motor from I think it's from Honda Odyssey. I'm not 100% sure, please don't quote me on that. They're hard to get in Europe, but believe it or not, I was able to get it on Amazon, American Amazon, and surprise surprise, the part and shipping and customs, they were only working out at 40 euro. So super happy with it. I did read all the specifics about it. Apparently this is a one-to-one replacement that has the same flow, same speed. So one-to-one replacement. I will leave you a link in the description of the auction that I bought it from. Also, I will actually, you know what, that's it, that's your part. That's you can do the screenshot and take it from here. So So hopefully it would be fairly easy fit. So that's first. So I mean, that's one of the things. Sorry, no. Yeah, so that's the motor. The other parts that I got, that's your manifold gasket and spare manifold studs and nuts. Hopefully I won't have to replace the studs because I really don't want to. I hope they won't snap on me. We'll see. But I do have the replacement ones anyway. And big information that actually a big shock for me as well. In my opinion, copper washer is a copper washer, and I actually do have a box where I would have been able to just get the same size copper washer for my injectors in the TD5. Turns out they're not. So if you are to replace your washers underneath the injector, make sure that you're gonna get the original ones. Mine's again, Land Rover part. You can take the part number. I will leave the number in the link in the description below. Along with the washers, you're getting your O-rings as well. So that's on the agenda as well to be replaced. And I think there's one more thing. Oh yes, yeah. And then again, my mistake. I just got a cheap Chinese replacement, hoping that it'll be fine. It obviously wasn't, so I got a original Webco shutter valve. So at this stage I replaced it 2 times, so I kind of know it's not gonna be rocket science to get it replaced. So yeah guys, without further ado, let's do some work. But before we do some work, I'm also dad and husband and homeowner, so I need to cut the grass. So I'll cut the grass first and then I'm gonna jump onto the project. Okay, so grass is cut. So now we can jump onto the project. Okay. So, as you can see, that motor is completely rusted. There's literally no way of salvaging it. First thing I can see is that we're gonna have to replace the plug. Okay, because the plug that is supplied is different. Oh, it's actually 1-to-1. Happy days. Right, okay, so now I'm going to try to take it off, and that might be a bit of a problem. Since I started working on cars, I just cannot keep my hands clean, even though I'm using the gloves pretty much all the time. But I can only imagine what it's like to actually keep your hands clean when you are a full-time mechanic. That's not nice. It looks like I'm going to have to paint it. It's not ideal. did is I sanded down the metal frame. All the rust spots are gone at the moment. It's primed, so we leave the primer for drying, and in a couple of hours I'm going to come in and just going to do black coat over the frames. So now, because this is drying, I'm going to jump into the car. Now I can't drive it on my regular spot. I can drive it in here because I have a roof tent on the top, and I just don't fit. It just don't fit because of the lip on the roof. So yeah, I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't like to record anything in front of my house, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna set up a time lapse of what I'm doing, and I might do some commentary on the background. So yeah, like I said, that's drying. The fan is semi ready to be fitted. So to now I'm gonna try to yeah, I'm gonna attempt to change the manifold, and then I'm gonna jump onto the injectors.
Porch light flicker on the siding, moths dancing like they know the tune. Porch light flicker on the siding, moths dancing like they know the tune. Every breath feels borrowed, but tonight the world's in tune. Old chair hums beneath me, plank boards keep the time. Old chair hums beneath me, plank.
Right, so as suspected, it's not going to be easy to move the manifold because the compressor is in the way. So now I have to loosen the tensioner belt to loosen the compressor, so I'll be able to take the manifold out. Story of my life.
Static sings the harmony. I couldn't ask for more. Let the porch light burn uneven, let the shadows play. Yeah, the porch light burn uneven, keep the night from drifting away. If this ain't heaven, it'll do for today.
It started raining pretty badly, and I don't have a way to hide from it, so I'm gonna call it a day. I'm going to work tomorrow, and then after work I'll jump out onto the car straight away. Sure, suppose it gives me some time to actually think of how to. It's this one bolt that is stuck, and I really don't know how to take it out. So I might come up with some sort of solution by the end of the day tomorrow. Anyway, I'll see you in a few seconds. Right, next day, and let's see whether I'll be able to take that bolt out. I have two options. Either I'm gonna try what I was trying to with the two nuts and try to release the bolt. If that's not gonna work, I'm just gonna put a spot weld on the nut, and hopefully that will fix the issue. Anyway, let's get on to it. success. Absolute success. Look at this. It's going out. It's going out. Oh, that was the snap one. Come here. No, it's not. It's not going out. Oh, fuck me. Okay, now Joy. Thread is gone on the bolt, so I'm gonna put a spot weld on the nut and see would that be able to loosen the screw. Looks like the old school way is the best way. Here we go. She's coming out. Happy days. Alright, so she's loosened it now. After that one, I still have this one and that one and that one. Is there any more? No, that's it. Update. I know it looked like a few seconds, but to actually take the manifold out it took me nearly an hour. Reason being, I just spotted there's a snapped hole, a bolt here, here and here, so I have to retap 3 holes and I needed some space.
Concrete flowers will bloom and cover the streets. Don't forget what's beneath the concrete. It's coming through the cracks and through the concrete. We can dance all night, break the concrete. Flowers will bloom and cover the streets. Today's a beautiful day. Why would anyone take that away? Can we stay? Let's just stay. It's a wonderful day. We rode our bikes down broken streets. We chased the sun, chased the sun. The day was great, we made it shine. You were mine, the world outside can fall apart. I don't care, as long as I can have your heart. 'Cause you have mine, you have mine.
Okay, so the ports are cleaned, new studs are put in place in here, new port done over there, the surface is cleaned. I've used one of those, I think I used that for sanding, for sharpening knives, but I thought that it would be just ideal. At least you have, you know, a perfectly flat surface. It's fairly stiff, so I've used that. It did its job. So next thing, I'm gonna do the same with the manifold.
all that I do was
Right.
easy to use.
Sanded to a point where all the surfaces are in around the same thickness. So if you I have a ruler that I'm using it as a standard. I might be able to show you. So if you, there's a micro gap along the way here, here obviously is the surface. This one is not bad, and there is a micro gap in here. I don't know, guys. Ideally you would give it to a machine shop and get it resurfaced, but I think that I might be able to just no, I won't be able to actually tighten it that much. There might be I think there's some tolerance on the gasket itself, so hopefully that will be okay. Anyway, that's done for the moment. I'm going back to the car, putting the studs in, and I'm going to try to fit this on. I need to check what's the torque setting on the bolts. I think it was something around 25 newts. I'll just verify it in a second, and then I'm gonna try to put it back all together. I don't think I'll be able to do all the jobs that I was planning to do this weekend, because I have some housework to do, so I might actually do a video out of it. I need to do a little project for my wife, so I will finish off with the manifold, and then next week next week I'm gonna do the washers, or maybe, you know what, no, maybe I might actually do it during the week. We'll see. Anyway, putting the studs in.
So call my time, but you weren't really mine, just something to do. Thought I never knew. No surprise, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck in self-defense. No surprise, but nevertheless, I get lost when I look in your eyes. I just want to be next to your I get lost when I look in your eyes. Do you even learning? Do you even leave now, make your escape. You know the fortune favors the brave. So close, just get away. No surprise, but nevertheless, I'm still stuck in self-defense. No surprise, but nevertheless, I get lost when I look in your eyes. I just want to be next to your I get lost when I look in your do you even
Right, guys, that is a success. Everything is mounted. I've started the car, tested it, no more noise, perfect. Not gonna lie you, it was not wasn't a smooth sailing, and it wasn't an easy job, especially when I was doing it the first time. Actually, everything I do is the first time. So yeah, hope you like the video. If you like it, comment, subscribe. You know, more people watches the videos, more motivated I am to work. Right, guys, for the moment that's it. As I said, I won't be able to do everything else what I said on the beginning, because there's not enough time, so I will do it next week. So that all what I've said in the beginning So the ABS and the injector washers, I'll be doing that on the next video. So I'll see you all next week.